Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday, which means it's time for our midweek check-in. So if you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Erin. I'm happy to have you here. This is where you can come to find nutritional advice, midweek check-ins like we're doing today, to get information from the universe that will help you to support your body and be less stressed and live with more joy, right? So that's kind of what we're all about here, is learning how to support our bodies and listen to our bodies. And if that sounds like it's something for you, then you're in the right place. And I'm glad that you have found me. And if you are returning, welcome back. I hope you got a chance to catch that weekly nutritional video that we do at the beginning of the week. If you didn't, no worries. You can always go back and take a peek at it if you think that it is going to serve you well. But I did make a few notes. So I'll probably read off the notes just a teeny tiny bit, just so that we can kind of recap what we were doing last week, right? So anyway, it's March 8th through March 14th, 2021 is the week that we're working on. And like I said, this is going to be posted for you on Wednesday, so you have plenty of time to integrate any new information into your week. This is not meant to have any kind of nutritional advice per se in this particular video. This is just to let you see if there's any new kind of circumstances, situations, or any new messages that the universe wants to give us that you may want to just be aware of. And just a fun little thing to lighten up the load of the week and let you come on in and kick back and relax and just enjoy the ride, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do this a recap first. So I'm just going to read a little bit just because sometimes I forget. So we got the Burst of Magic card, which of course was calling us to be aware of the epiphanies and inspirations that could come to us in everyday life, right? Through conversations, through reading a book or movie, seeing a movie, something on the radio. Those little epiphany moments that just are out of the blue that are a burst of magic, right? It also is signifying that we are up-leveling, that it's time for us to kind of scooch things up a bit because we are taking on that transformation and things are getting serious, all right? Nothing wrong with that. And then we got that full moon in Virgo card, which was telling us to make sure that we know our worth inside. Didn't have to scream it from the rooftops, but we have to know inside ourselves, because there's answers. Those answers that we are getting, those epiphany moments that we're getting, those are for us to hear, but we're maybe being a little picky and they might not be what we want to hear. So we've decided that we're going to wait for the next answers to come because they'll be better, right? This is reminding us that we're not going to do that. The answers that we have, whether we like them or not, are the answers that we need at this time in order for us to keep moving forward with what we're doing. All right, and it also was asking us to release any obstacles that are no longer serving us. Do some decluttering if there's things in your house, in your closets, in your life, in your environments that are causing you to not have that, just bring about a stagnant kind of energy that doesn't necessarily allow those messages to come in with truth, right? It's all about knowing who we are inside and knowing that the answers that we need are the truthful answers that will take us where we need to go, right? Okay, and then we got the Turkey Spirit in protection position, reminding us that we want to be grateful. We want to have gratitude. It's not about keeping score when it comes to giving. We don't want to give out of a sense of scarcity and fear. We want to give of ourselves because we're grateful for what we have. We are in alignment with the law of abundance, and we know that when we're called to give and we do want to give, that it's not about keeping score, right? The self-discipline card we got also was reminding us that we need to not only make plans, but we need to act upon those plans, and we need to be motivated. We need to be self-disciplined in that action, right? Motivated, take action. And then we got the regenerate card, which was kind of like, there's the cycle, right? We're going to let go of what doesn't serve us any longer so that we can make room for new things. And then we got that plan a vacation card that was all about, yes, a vacation, but also about planning, and finding inspiration, right? All right, so the nutritional advice that we were going to be working on was nourishing our souls, right? We are going to do things like meditation, prayer, saying blessings for our food to show that we were grateful because we wanted to have good digestive practices, because we're talking about brain health and gut health, and that gut-brain barrier, that's so important to keep healthy so we don't get things like brain fog, fatigue, memory loss, early onset Alzheimer's disease and dementia, things like that, right? We want to make sure we keep that brain healthy, and part of that is keeping your gut healthy. So we were going to practice good digestion practices and put some meditation in there, because meditation can heal your brain, right? All right, so, and there was some other suggestions on there too. I don't want to take up too much time. It's already kind of long as it is. I don't think I was planning on going quite that long with that, but just in case you didn't want to go back, now we know. All right, so we want to get started with the reading, right? We want to see what's going to be going on this week, because, I mean, who wouldn't want to know? So let's go ahead and get our first few cards just to see what we need to know here. We got the Two of Autumn, which is, because you can multitask, all right? We got the Six of Winter. Okay, this is about traveling also, maybe even relocating. And this is the Emperor, and he is about structure. He's about being organized. He's about being a leader, but while he's firm, he is also from the heart. He's very compassionate. Okay, so let's talk about this just a tiny little bit, shall we? So the Two of Autumn, of course. So this is talking about being structured, or being able to do a lot of different things at once, where we can multitask like nobody's business, and we are going to be excellent at that at this time right now, which I can use myself. I don't know about you, so I'm happy about that. But this is also about making sure that you're enjoying yourself. Don't let it get blah, right? You have to make sure that you're having fun and that you're in a place of joy, or you're not going to be able to receive that. It's just going to be no fun. You're not going to have a good time. And this is about finding the joy in life, which is what we're here to do. Okay, and then we have the Six of Winter. Okay, and he is traveling across the waters here. So this could be water travel also, but it could also be about relocating. All right, so some of us may be looking for a new city in which to dwell, a new state maybe even, right? And it's a good thing though. This is a positive change. It's something that we're looking at doing, that we are actually welcoming in. Okay. And then the Emperor, we talked about that a little bit already. This is about being a leader that leads from the heart, right? Very structured though, can really get the job done. And this is kind of screaming to me that we are looking at, I'm hearing that there's some new opportunities, or we're going to receive, I don't know if it's in the near future, but what is the whole telling of this is some opportunities to relocate for purposes for a job, or I'm also really getting that we are maybe self-employing. There's so much of that going on anymore. I'm getting that maybe some of us are self-employing and we're just able to work remote, so we can kind of make our own rules, go where we need to go. If we want to take a vacation, we can. If we want to live in a couple different spots, then, sometimes then we can do that. So why not? So I wanted to, let's do some oracle cards. Let's see if we can make sense of it. And I got two for this cute little Two of Autumn card here. I got Goblins in reverse, and I got Education in reverse. Now, the Goblins in reverse card is talking about like a reacting to things, letting the kind of the old patterns inside of you Okay, so like so if you're in a situation where there are people who have maybe some kind of baggage, or there's some kind of circumstance or situation that you're in, and it's are you going to react or respond kind of situation, right? This is to just remember that we are, like we said last week, we're up leveling, we're moving, we're releasing all of that kind of stuff, right? We're not looking at the fear of things. So we want to make sure that we have boundaries with those patterns inside of us that want us to react to other people and what's happening. And then the education card in reverse is letting us know that it's okay to not know things, and we are not comfortable with that. So we want to either let people have the impression that we know it all, or that we do know a fair amount about it, but we're going to make sure people know that we know more than they know. This could also mean that you're pretending that you know a lot more than you do. And this is just saying, you know what, it's okay. You don't have to know it all. It's fine. That happens sometimes. So worry not about that. All right. For our beautiful Six of Winter card, which I am so fond of, we got commitment, number 36, commitment. Okay. This is about, this can be about a love type relationship. So maybe we are committing, up leveling in a commitment kind of way, to where maybe we're talking marriage, maybe we're talking moving in with somebody, we have a new partner and we're ready to take the next step, whether that's marriage or moving in or whatever works for you right in your life. So I'm kind of feeling there's some little love happening here, and I love love, so that's beautiful to me. And also this could be other kind of partnerships too. So watch to see for opportunities where new commitments may be calling your name. Okay, and these could be like, I think also there might be some I can never say this word, so I apologize. This could be some kind of a contract of sorts may come into your life, all right? I don't know why I can't say that word. I feel fairly well versed in vocabulary, but And then for the Emperor, we got 54, encouragement. So you're getting see these cute little giraffes here. His mama's giving him a little love here. So you have the love. Don't worry about being on your own, and don't worry about taking this leadership role, because you will be provided the help that you need, and you're not going to have to worry about that. So, and this is also, I'm hearing, remember that, because we tend to, when we are put in a position of leadership, especially if it's kind of a new thing, I'm hearing that it may be kind of stressful. So you feel like you have to be a little too strict, or be a little too structured in the way you want to run things, and that it's okay for you to show that heart centered part of yourself where you're trying to lead. That's what's going to be inspirational to people. Okay. So don't fear the leading with the heart thing. I love that. So cute. I love giraffes. They're so beautiful. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple fairy cards, because I love fairy. Obviously, I like the fairies today. I just couldn't get away from the fairies today, you know. They wanted to give us some messages, and that's okay. Look in a book. Okay, look in a book is exactly that. If you have been wanting to read a book, or if a book's been calling your name, open it up and start reading it, because there's something in there that is waiting for you to find it. Okay, there's a message in there for you, and that's part of that burst of magic that we got also last week, right? Or at the beginning of the week, burst of magic card about finding the epiphanies in everyday life where we can start to up level. Look in that book, okay? That's like, okay, we'll just break it right down for you. We're not even going to say conversations and music and wherever in everyday life. It's just in a book. Now, if you haven't been inclined to read a book, just look around your house, look through the library online or whatever if you're not able to go to the libraries yet, and take a look and see what calls your name. Even a magazine, right? Some kind of hard paper kind of thing. Look at an ebook. It doesn't even have to be a book in your hand. Okay, but there's information that you will very much give you. I'm hearing that this is going to be part of the answers that you've been looking for. We were talking about getting answers to for that full moon in Virgo card. It's going to be a more kind of clear cut kind of thing for you to kind of understand, because sometimes it's easy to not understand those epiphany moments. At least it is for me. I don't know why. And then I have purity. Okay, and this goes over here by Mr. Emperor Man. Now the purity card is to trust in the purity of your heart. Because that's where you're going to find answers to your question, and that's also where you're going to be able to find your truth, right? And the Emperor is about leading with compassion also. So, and also the that full moon in Virgo card that we got at the beginning of the week is also signifying the truth in the answers, right, in our heart. So that's good advice. And then we have, let's do another oracle card here. I'm messing them up. I like to make messes. Okay, we have Challenger Perception, number 5. This card, okay. This is an excellent card to get. I love this card. This card is having the ability to see another point of view. And this is kind of talking about the goblins card a little bit, okay? This is where I'm kind of mirroring this with the goblins card, and also the education card just a little bit too. So this is, don't be afraid to take other people's ideas and advice into consideration. Don't feel like because I'm feeling like there's really a leadership role that's available, and there is a fear of you not feeling like you have proven yourself enough for whatever reason. So I don't know exactly what your situation is, but I'm feeling that there is some kind of holding back, or actually not a holding back. You're holding back because you do have the ability to do this leadership role. You have everything you need. You are a compassionate person, and you do want to lead with your heart. It's kind of that's what it's all about, is your heart, and where you are, what you're trying to offer to people through the vision that you have that's coming from that place of truth in your heart. But you are afraid that since you're in this leadership role that you have to try too hard, or that you have to know everything, and that you have to be the one to put all of the practices into place and put that structure where it needs to be. And this is saying, you know what? It's a good idea to see another point of view. And when people are coming to you for advice, because the Emperor card also signifies that you will have people who are advisors, and that it is a good thing. It can only help you. So change your perception to see that it's not about the right or the wrong. Both sides of the coin are going to have pros and cons, good and bad, right? So everybody's ideas can mesh together to make it a really beautiful thing for you, and for what you're trying to do. So don't be afraid to take other people's advice. It's not going to make you look like you don't know what you're doing. It's going to only further show people that you are perfect for what you're doing, and you're the person to listen to, because you are not afraid to let other people help you get, make a better structure for what needs to happen. All right. I love this. This is so good. I'm really feeling that there is going to be I'm really feeling there's going to be some like some change that is kind of unexpected. Like you wanted it, but then all of a sudden, bam, it's just kind of there. So I'm excited for you guys who this, because I want you to remember this is a general reading. So whatever's resonating with you, take that. And if something's not resonating with you, it's okay to still listen to the reading. You will find a message in here for you. But if it's not resonating with you, you don't like have to try really hard to make it happen, right? It's totally fine to just keep going on your path and doing your thing and using what does resonate with you, and just leave the rest for whoever needs to take that with them. All right. Sorry, my voice is cracking a little bit. Sometimes that happens when I start hearing the messages and stuff. Sometimes I get a crackly voice. I don't know. So weird. Anyways, our last card is just an affirmation card because I just wanted to send us off with just, some little inspiration. Why not? And this says, believing in spiritual guidance gives me certainty and the freedom to keep dreaming, even when I can't yet see the results. Okay, so you do have that spiritual guidance, right? And we're seeing that with the encouragement card, getting that beautiful nudge from spirit that you are loved and that you will be provided with what you need in terms of support so that you can do what you need to do. And that's going to give you the freedom to keep dreaming. And it also reminds us too that it's okay if we're a little bit blind about where we're headed, right? And how things are going to turn out. Okay, so this is giving me the, I'm getting a little goosebumpy here. All right, this is fun. Okay, because I'm hearing that this relocating thing, how I was saying that, I was thinking that's kind of going to blindside us and is going to be completely unexpected. So I'm hearing that people have been some of us have been wanting to really do this. Okay. We've been dreaming about it and we've been wondering if it's going to happen and thinking maybe it might not. And so it's going to be completely unexpected and you're like, whoa, oh my God. So I think a really good opportunity for some of us is really coming up. And also there are going to be some things that are happening that are going to start showing you the way to where you can start manifesting some of the things that you've really been wanting to manifest. And it's like, you're really like maybe kind of new to the whole spirituality manifestation kind of thing, right? You've just been kind of dabbling, and that you are kind of being shown through this. Things are going to start to happen a little bit for you, right? And you're going to get some confirmations on, okay, so maybe some of these things are going to be happening for me that I've really wanted to have. So I think this is going to start opening people's eyes. You're going to wake up just a little bit more and just be a little bit more aware of the fact that the magic is happening. So that is beautiful, and I'm super stoked about that. I don't know about you, but I'm excited. Leave me a comment if you are so inclined to do so about what is this. Are you relocating? Have you been thinking about moving, traveling? Are you getting new leadership role opportunities? Let me know what's going on this week in the comments below. I'm curious to know what's going on with everybody, okay? So I think that is all the messages that I have for us this week for our midweek check-in. So we will see each other again on Sunday for the new weekly nutritional oracle card reading. And I guess if you want to subscribe, now would be a great time to do it. You can ring the bell if you want to be notified when the new videos come out. You can you can share, you can do whatever you want. I'm just happy that you're here. And then of course, leave comments, suggestions, whatever you would like to do. That is loving and kind. Okay. That's what I'm all about here. Loving, kind, encouraging. And that's what we want to do here. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week. As always, I'm going to send you off with a big loving hug full of healing energy. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye for now.